Podcast Show.
Hey everybody, I'm Rich Myers, and welcome to the Rich Myers Podcast Show. I'm here tonight with Matt Tucker. How you been?
Good, Rich. How you doing, bud?
Hanging in.
That's good. I hear you. Same here. Just doing the daily grind and trying to play a tune or two for me.
Okay. I listened to the track, Tiny Towns.
Oh, yes, sir.
What influenced it?
Well, that is the only song on the album I actually wasn't part of writing, but I heard the song actually back in 2014 in Nashville. Some of the guys I'd been writing with, and back then I'm like, man, this song's a smash. You know, this is a big hit, and they pitched it around town, and I seen that some folks listened to it and had it on hold. It never done anything, you know, as far as any big cuts. So I contacted my buddy during COVID when I was making that record, and I told him how much I loved the song, and Gary said, "Man, go for it," you know. So, but it ended up being a really cool deal for us because it's a theme song for a TV show on the Outdoor Channel called Renovation Hunters. So now it's a total life I'm living, you know, like I'm going and doing the show, and it's just, you know, the song is pretty much my life right now. So that's my inspiration now, is like how it became what it is, you know. So
Well, let's take a listen to it.
all right.
There's an unicorn on the other side of the road. That tomorrow's gonna be halfway to Mexico. Middle horses on a 20-acre fenced-in plot, pumping the hell out of some oil around the clock. These places, they don't stop, they can't turn off, 'cause we're counting on tiny towns in the middle of nowhere. You never hear about unless you've been there. Little dots on a big map, keeping train on the track, carrying the load on her back. It's never ending, they keep it spinning somehow. These tiny towns make the world go round. Yeah, these tiny towns. Up with the sun Monday through Sunday when it's hot or it's cold. Everybody working together, whether young or old. It ain't about nothing but making sure the job gets done. It's just the way of life, what you do when you're from tiny towns in the middle of nowhere. You never hear about unless you've been there. Little dots on the big map, keeping train on the track, carrying the load on their back. It's never ending, they keep it spinning somehow. These tiny towns make the world go round. Yeah, these tiny towns make the world go round. Yeah, these tiny towns. So this one's for all the ones that bust their backs. So raise your glass. Tiny towns in the middle of nowhere. You never hear about unless you've been there. Little dots on a big map, keeping a train on the track, carrying the load on their back. It's never ending, they keep it spinning somehow. These tiny towns make the world go round. Yeah, these tiny towns, they make the world go round. Yeah, these tiny towns. Yeah, these tiny towns. Yeah. Yeah, these tiny towns.
was a good song.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. It's the truth, man. I feel like tiny towns do make the world go round. You know.
Um, do you got any other songs, concerts, and what's next?
Well, I got a single coming out. Right now, we're kind of pushing it because of the holidays and everything, but probably gonna be mid to late February. The song's called "Leaning on the Bar," and I've got some clips and stuff online of me doing some acoustic renditions of it. But it's a big deal for me. It's a big song for me, and it's kind of my testimony. I've been 2.5 years sober, and this song kind of says like why I'll never go back to what it was. And I wrote it during a hard time, and I was coming out of a dark hole, and I was kind of in the middle of that hole at the same time, you know. So I listen to it, and even when I play it, you know, I constantly have these flashbacks of the bad, you know. So it reminds me of why I won't go back, and you know, hopefully, if I don't know, maybe somebody else can connect with it. So we'll see, man. But it's coming out, like I said, probably mid February, late February. I should have something on socials, probably first part of the year's first part of January with a date because we got to nail a date down right after Christmas. So that's kind of what's coming up. Shows, we'll definitely have some shows announced, and we'll be going out and playing, getting back on the road some this year with the band. I'm still doing some stuff around the Charlotte area. I kind of live around Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in South Carolina, so I do some acoustic stuff, you know, North South Carolina through the week sometimes. But you can check my website, matttuckermusic.com, and I'll have shows posted after the first part of the year when we getting them booked and everything. So that's kind of what we got coming up, you know. Exciting stuff. I'm really excited about it. And I'm also doing this new independent artist TV show. It's called New Bands and New Music. I'm hosting the country segment, so we'll get independent artists, sending in their stuff to the owner. You can visit that website, newbandsnewmusic.com, if anybody's interested. So be happy to help. Yeah, so we got a few things going on anyway. Oh, and also
What
the
do you
song.
like? Oh,
Sorry about that. I was just going to say that the song we just listened to, Tiny Towns, the show Renovation Hunters, will air back coming up in March, and that's the season that I joined the show as a crew member because I'm also a contractor. So that'll come on the Outdoor Channel in March. So, but we'll also have some new builds coming this year that I'll be posting. We'll go to some new locations in the United States and do some more builds this year as well. So we'll be planning to do another season, you know, with Renovation Hunters as well.
really making some noise out there.
Yeah, if I just staying
Um,
busy, man. You know,
being on-
what was that? Being on the show.
Were you a musician?
Oh,
What
musician.
What do
So
you like about being a musician?
for me, I mean, I love music, but for me, it's also a family thing. My grandfather was a bluegrass player. My dad played some, so it's just me carrying on the family legacy, and I've created such a love for it. It's weaved into every part of my life now, and I mean, how I do work, music ties to it, you know, and I do music for work as well. So I love it. I mean, everything about it for me, from songwriting to performing to playing, I just love everything about it, man. It's really become part of my everyday. So, you know, for me, it's just waking up and doing it. You know, really, that's kind of what it's become.
If it was, if you could change one thing in music, what would it be?
Music in general, or you mean like a certain genre? What do you mean?
Well, um, um, well, way music and stuff like that.
I got you. Well, I mean, I feel like I feel like it's coming to a point to where it's like independent artists have a lot more control of everything now, and with the internet, it's pretty easy to figure out how things work. So, I mean, I feel like it's getting to be more fair, but I mean, obviously, especially the guys that are grinding it for their complete bread and butter. Like I have other things I do as well for money. So, you know, I'm sure, I mean, we all want to be paid more, but, yeah, I mean, most of all, I feel like, with the right repertoire, you get treated fairly with the right connect. If you work with the right people, it's all about making them connections and trying to keep them and just being humble to the thing, man.
Do you prefer to music or create it?
I like both. Um, I referred to this. I referred to a few picked it up from an old friend. But to me, I compare music to ice cream a lot. So you got ice cream tasters and you got ice cream makers, and artists and songwriters I feel like are the makers and the audience are the tasters. So I like doing both. I like eating ice cream and making. So um and anymore, like for me with listening to music, I mean, I'm my biggest critic and I feel like a lot of people are. So I've gotten better about listening to my stuff and try to find the positive in it to try to better the next thing. Um, and then making it, I pretty much love making it all the time. But I mean, I have like burnout from just going too many days in a row and too many hours in those days, like just going at it because I'll just zone out and I'll zone out of the world and zone into my craft. And I have gotten sick of just sitting there writing all day. So I mean, sometimes I get tired of that, but I feel like that's anybody really, with anything.
Um, how do you handle a long period of time away from home um, with your family or stuff like that
Well, if I
when you're
do, like
traveling?
it's been a while. It's probably been a couple years since I went and did any tours. But we're getting back around to looking at doing that. Like I said, I'm 2.5 years sober, so I took some time away from it just because I was playing a lot of bar scenes and it wasn't a good place for me to be at the time. So now we're getting back into it. But when it came around to leaving, man, it's always hard. But again, like with travel nowadays, I mean, one of my best buds that's in the band, he works for the airline, so he can fly us sometimes. And luckily, I mean, I run my own businesses and work for myself. So, I kind of, over the years, I've tried to adapt that and make it better so that when I do leave, I can either get back quickly or I've already thought that plan out if I need to get back for some reason. But yeah, it definitely makes it hard. You do a lot of FaceTiming. I can say that if we're apart.
Where can people go and see your music, videos, and events?
Well, I got a website, matttuckermusic.com. You jump on Google or Siri and just type in Matt Tucker Music. You can even tell Alexa to play Matt Tucker. Um, but yeah, if you Google me or look me up, my website has all my info to contact me. Music's there, videos are there. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Look me up. I run my accounts. I also have a team. So I'll get back to people as quickly as I can when I can if it's on the right stuff. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Love for you to check it out and let me know what you think. Trying to get better and better at what I do because I love it, and we'll see how people react.
If it wasn't for music, what would you be doing right now?
Man, it's so intertwined in my life. Like I don't know what I'd do without music. I'd probably be working. I used to be a cable guy before I went out on my own and started chasing the dream years ago. So I'd probably still be in my hometown working at the cable company. Be Matt the cable guy and not Larry.
Oh,
But
well,
luckily, I'm still. I plan to keep doing music because I love it, man. So
well, thanks for um, being on the show today. I really enjoyed having you.
yes, sir. Appreciate you taking the time, and hey, holler any